Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to clarify some stuff about Jackie Chan here that a lot of people probably didn't know. Maybe most of you all knew, but at least I know new subscribers coming to the channel probably don't know. I'm going to clarify quite a bit here. And this scene you're seeing on Twitter, just to get it out there, is from a movie. This isn't Jackie Chan's actual life. This is a movie called, I believe it's called The Stuntman. But before I get into that, guys, I got a brand new channel called A Dark Path. It's a mini documentary type channel. It's going to be a once-a-month upload of higher quality videos that are going to be anywhere from 40 minutes long to 2 hours long, depending on the subject I'll be talking about. The first video that is done already, and I will be dropping soon, is over the disappearance of Kaylee Elise from YouTube. All I'm waiting on right now is the artwork. Once the artwork's there, it all pops up and goes. So that's going to be happening very soon. Please subscribe, link in the description below. I have my music channel as well. My next pedal is the Walrus Eras pedal. It's going to be awesome. I just uploaded the polychrome, so please go there and subscribe. I really need to get that channel to 1,000 subscribers ASAP. All my social media links, Twitter, Discord, down in the description below as well. Thank you all for checking it out. Let's get right into this. I'm going to mute that. It's already muted. Good. So he's sitting here watching these stunts, and they're actually playing his old stunts and stuff in the movie that he's watching. And this is supposed to be him in his career's over. He's over as a stuntman and all. But guys, this is a movie, and that's not his daughter. That's an actress. Jackie Chan disowned his biological daughter. He has nothing to do with her. He disowned her before she was born. I mean, it's not great. Now he uses the excuse too that it's her because she came out as lesbian to not want to have anything to do with her. So, this article, Jackie Chan slammed after viral video sheds light on daughter relationship. Fans of the martial artist Jackie Chan are discovering he's not the man they think he is, if reports about his daughter to be believed. Now, why am I talking about this? I'm wanting the left to understand something very, very clear. Guys, this extreme left-wing garbage has poisoned your minds. Because what they're pushing for now is communism. Chinese-style communism. Do you all know what the Chinese communists believe? How they run their country? I can tell you this. If you were trying to find a difference between them and the big bad guys of World War II, you wouldn't be able to find any. They have different names for stuff. They somewhat kind of do things a little differently when it comes to their government, corporations, and whatnot. What do I mean by that? Well, the big bad guys from World War II partner up with corporations to take over the country. In China, they just own the corporations. But that's all, how would I even put it? Nuance? Not even nuance. That's semantics. That's what I'm looking for. What do I mean by that? Well, if a corporation ticked off one of the big bad guys in World War II, you know, the one with the funny mustache, well, he would have just got rid of him. So the government still owns corporations. They just call it something different. They call it like a partnership. China technically calls it a partnership, except they're a lot more blatant about it. They're like, hey, you will do what we tell you to do. When in the bad guys of World War II were just like, don't do anything to make us mad. So it was a little bit of a different kind of message, but they both meant the same thing. Do what we tell you to do. That's really the only difference there. It's literally semantics at the end of the day. But they both have concentration camps. They both do crazy experiments on people and torture them. The Uyghur Muslims in China are no different than the Jews were in World War II. Absolutely no difference in any way, shape, or form. They are the exact same. They're hauled off. They're working they're busting up rocks with pickaxes all day long with very minimal food. And yes, they do gas them. I mean, what more does the left want? Like, why do you all point to China? I never understand that. Of course, they point to Russia being the big bad guys. I'm not saying Russia's good guys, but oh my God, am I ever more fearful of China than I ever would be of Russia? Russia's such a non-threat in comparison. It's ridiculous. And we could make Russia an ally. But anyway, not to get too ranty here. The thing about it is if Jackie Chan were to stand by his daughter, China would disown him. Jackie Chan's a very important guy in China. Very important. So it's really not in his best interest to do that. Not that I would find that to be an excuse, because if I were her father, well, if any of my kids turned out the way she did, I would still do everything I could to be a part of their lives. You know? That's just no excuse. No excuse for him at all. But he wasn't raised to believe in freedom. He was raised to believe in the government. And that's a dangerous path the left wing is wanting to take, you know? Now, here's the thing. Various unconfirmed reports have suggested Chan's daughter was homeless in Hong Kong, with Chocolate Lamb accusing her parents of homophobia. And unfortunately, it is her parents. It's not just Jackie Chan. It's, well, let's get into the mother. Elaine Woo. I can't pronounce the rest of her name. Sometimes credited as Elaine Woo anyway. I think this is pronounced Woo as well. I don't know. Could be pronounced Win for all I know. Because I know Win does have silly spelling. Nguyen or something like that is Win. Anyway, is a Hong Kong actress. She is the winner of Miss Asia in 1990. She announced that she was pregnant in 1999 and disclosed the affair with Jackie Chan after the public speculation. Just a couple days later, essentially, that she gave birth to her daughter. Now, Jackie Chan, do you know what he had to say about it? He had admitted he had only committed a fault that many men in the world commit. Okay? So she raised her daughter without Chan's involvement and later disowned her daughter after she came out as lesbian at 17. So it's safe to say that Jackie Chan didn't disown his daughter because she was a lesbian, but he just disowned her because he was like, I'm not taking any responsibility for my affair on my wife. I cheated on my wife, had a baby, and not my problem. I would argue that's actually worse. Honestly, I would argue that's worse. Let me explain why. He didn't take responsibility for his own action versus not wanting to take responsibility for his daughter's actions, right? Not that I would ever support somebody disowning their child because they're gay or something. I'm just saying that at least it's the child that did something in order for you to disown them, right? Whether it's for a bad reason or a good reason. No, the reason why he disowned his daughter was because he did something and just didn't want to take responsibility for it. It's like punching a hole in the wall and saying, well, that's your problem, man, and walking away. That's insane. You know what I mean? Versus not wanting to be friends with your friend anymore because he punched a hole in his own wall. And you're like, you know what? I don't want to be friends with somebody who's going to take violence out like that. No, you punched a hole in his wall and then you told him tough and walked out. You know what I mean? You didn't take responsibility. That's insanely worse. Way worse. He didn't even give his daughter a chance. He didn't care what she was going to turn out to be. Well, I don't know. Maybe he would have. Maybe if she turned out to be the most famous actress of all time, worth billions of dollars or some crap, or some business mogul or something, then maybe he would probably be like, you know what? Let's hang out. You know what I mean? Maybe anyway. Maybe he wouldn't have at all. Maybe he would have just been like, I'd rather not ever talk to that person again. Who knows? Maybe he never would have given her a chance. But regardless, that's not an excuse. I mean, it's just sad in general. He should have been there for her. That's what he should have done. But like I said, he's got a communist mentality. And his communist mentality is what you're seeing. It's sad. This is the way the left has been leaning for a while. And this is why we always tell the left, guys, it's you all that's going to end up with the bigotry, not the normal Americans. But they put their earplugs in and go about their day and don't listen. They put their blinders on. They don't want to have conversations or anything. So here's the whole page about who his daughter is. And just, to kind of get it out there a bit, I'm going to read a small portion up here. Just who is Jackie Chan's estranged daughter? Etta... I don't know. I can't pronounce. Just Etta. The love child of the martial arts star and Elaine Woo. She married influencer Andy Autumn. I don't know who that is. And once claimed to be homeless in Hong Kong. So, I don't know. Unless there's proof of the homelessness, I'm not going to say that it's true. I'm also not going to say it's false because I believe that could happen if your $400 million dad and your however $1 million mother just disowns you. Like, what do you do from there? I highly doubt that they prepared her for life, seeing that they were filthy rich, and just assumed that if she grew up to be a normal, straight Chinese citizen, then she would have just inherited the money, or the government would have stipended her or something like that, given her stipends and taken all. Because that's probably what realistically happens, is they take all the money from the parents, and then they're going to give her like probably $2,800 a month. You know what I mean? From the government. And then whenever she passes away, they're just going to keep all the rest of the money. You know. Anyway, remember Jackie Chan's infamous affair? That little dragon girl, as the media once called her, isn't that like really racist? Isn't that like really racist to do? But okay. Is all grown up now at 22. Born and raised in Hong Kong with relatively private existence. Etta is the Hollywood child of superstar Jackie Chan and former beauty queen Elaine Woo. Yeah, whatever. The relationship between the three is complicated. It's not that complicated. He cheated on his wife. I think that's pretty straightforward. I mean, this wasn't some like weird destiny debacle, right? You guys, most of y'all should understand that. And any of them is no stranger to being a subject of headlines in local Hong Kong media. In recent years, though, Etta has openly criticized her celebrity parents through her social media channels, often making the remarks with her wife, Andy Autumn, by her side. Well, you know what? Here's what I think they ought to do. This is my opinion. They're never going to see this video, but I would hope that they would. Forget about them. Forget about your father. Forget about your mother. Focus on what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life and prove them wrong by becoming successful. That's what I would do in that position. And I hope that they can do the same thing. You know, I hope they just end up becoming successful and proving their parents wrong completely. You know what? They disowned you. Disown them back, you know? Become successful. Give them a reason to try come crawling back. Just tell them no, you know? Tell them no, you've had your opportunity, you know? Many opportunities, so it's unbelievable. This little quote down here, I didn't realize it either. It may surprise some to learn that Etta has never spent time with her famous dad. That's genuinely sad, you know? Kind of can't call yourself a father. Cannot call yourself a father if you're going to do that. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this, guys. He hasn't retired. He's not retiring at all yet. That is from a movie called The Stuntman. Jackie Chan is still making movies. I'm sure Rush Hour 4 is coming eventually. Guys, just seriously, try to vet your media before you fall into it and believe in everything that you see on the internet. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please check out those other channels linked in the description below. And I will see you all in the next one. Later.